Millions of children are starving in the northeastern Nigeria as a result of the Boko Haram conflict. Now, according to the United Nations, 4.5 million people need food aid, of whom 65,000 are facing famine.
On the brink of death, 2-year-old Abdullahi is dying from hunger. His mother can barely watch as a team of doctors work to save her son. This intensive care unit is in Maiduguri in northeast Nigeria, where many victims of Boko Haram have fled seeking refuge. Here, the Doctors Without Borders team treat the most serious cases of malnutrition every day. They are seeing an increasing number of children starving and desperate.
Several of them, they have a very serious condition. They are a critical patient, and mainly the disease that we see all the day in the ICU are related to sepsis, pneumonia, malaria, diarrhea.
For 7 years, the Islamic State group Boko Haram has waged its bloody insurgency across the north of Nigeria and into the border region of Lake Chad. An estimated 20,000 people have died. More than 2.6 million people have had to flee their homes. Now, the United Nations estimate that 65 people are living in famine. Even emergency medical teams are shocked at what they're seeing.
The last time we had such serious cases was like when we had the Nigerian Civil War, when people behind the front lines, and immediately the crisis was resolved, that were able to come out, and we saw very, very bad cases.
At this camp on the outskirts of Maiduguri, 6,000 people are trying to simply survive. There's no basic sanitation and an increasing fear of disease will spread. Medical teams prioritize the weakest. Malnutrition, though, is even more widespread. 6.3 million people are hungry too in neighboring Chad, Cameroon and Niger. The UN says it now needs $740 million to fund its programs, but with Nigeria now in recession, it's only received 21% of the $484 million it needs, and the situation may be worse than feared, with some rural areas cut off by fighting and insecurity.
Right now, more than half of the region is still inaccessible. So there are still a lot of people out there who need a lot of help.
With land destroyed or mines, farmers unable to grow crops and water sources contaminated, hunger has now become the collateral damage of the insurgency. Bureau